Hey guys, this is FifaRalle here and welcome to episode 49 of Let's FIFA 14, and we sold on the duplicate version of Terap we got after we picked one up in yesterday's episode in a pack. So we got 100,000 coins, and before we spend those we sell on our Free Nations squad because they did the job I wanted them to do. They beat the Free Nations Cup, so I did no longer need the squad. I decided to list them up, and while they're listed up I would head on into the Championship tournament, and I come up against a very strong Premier League squad here, a lot of high rated players, and yeah, it was going to be a really tough game because it was extremely laggy and delayed despite it showing a 3-bar latency when I went into it. So it's a little bit disappointing that there was that much lag and delay in it, but we get a chance here in the 4th minute. It is however safe. We get another chance with Pedro here, a little bit lucky to break on through, but we hit our own player, and in the end David Luiz with just a random through ball, and it just completely splits my defense apart. I could not catch up with Suarez, and he will make it 1-0. So I end up trailing there, but I was of course looking to get it back into the game. Terap with a little fake shot, he placed Kaka on through, and he will find Pedro in the end. I tried to get a shot in a little bit faster than I did, but I could not get it because of the lag, and it ends up not going into the back of the net. We get onto the ball with Neymar, however. He goes past the 3 defenders, and he makes it a 1-1. Lovely skill run here to beat, I believe it was David Luiz, Yaya Touré, and one more defender. Nice stuff there. And Pedro gets on the ball a few minutes later, past one defender, drags it back. We get a little bit lucky to hang on to it. We get a shot in, but we get too close to the keeper with Kaka there. And at halftime, he only had that one chance, that one through ball that beat my defense. But apart from that, I was sitting on most of the chances. And into the second half, I created a few more chances, but not too many actually. I had a difficult time getting a goal in this second half, but in the 75th minute, we played a little bit around. I think pretty much every single one of my players in the midfield and the attack got onto the ball before Terap would finish it off, going past Walker with the fake shot to make it 2-1. And in the 86th minute, it's Neymar to break on through. He goes inside, he'll play it on through to Pedro, a fake shot around Company, but he'll block off the shot, and in the end the game ends at 2-1. It was a game where I got down trailing because of that through ball, and I was able to get the equalizer in the first half, but into the second half I had a bit of trouble getting that second goal, and it was quite late that I got it, but in the end I would win the game. And after that, quite a few other players had sold on from the Free Nations squad. And that means we got 200,000 coins to build a new team. And we are building a team around Corona, the Mexican skiller from the Ares division. And he's one of those skillers I do not have in my club yet. So we pick him up and we'll get a Samuel Eto'o for the striker spot. So our attack will, in a 4-3-3 formation will be Corona, Eto'o, and Nani. We pick up Thiago, even though we just sold him on. I figured out I wanted to try him out again. We get a Matic for the center mid spot. Got some really good stats in my opinion. He's big, he's strong, got good defensive stats, and he seems to be an overall a really good player. And we also get the informed Tadic healing nicely up with Corona. We get an Nastasic for the center back spot, and alongside him we'll play Clichy to give him the perfect chemistry. So yeah, Clichy is just one of those left backs you see in most Premier League squads because he is really quick and got some decent stats all around. We get a Courtois as our goalkeeper, one of the keepers I haven't really used much here in the second season of Let's FIFA 14, but I wanted to give him a try, and now that he links nicely up with the second informed Godin, I thought I'd give that a try, and we get the informed FifaRalle for the right back, and finally we get a position modifier for Tadic just to get him on the full chemistry, and that is pretty much the squad. So in the net we got Courtois. He's really tall, got all around solid stats, and I do believe he got the long throw trade as well, making him a very good keeper. And then on the first center back spot, we got the second informed Godin. He's quite quick, got very good defending and heading stats. The only downside is that he's only 6 feet tall, which might be a bit of a problem, but I think his good defending and heading stats will make up for it. Right back, FifaRalle. He's fast, got good dribbling and passing on him, and good defending. And we'll also apply a contract item to him here because he was out of contracts, of course, just so we can play with him, of course. And then we have Nastasic on the other center back spot. He's quite quick, good defending and heading stats, and I think him and Godin will do an alright job on the centre back spots. Left back, we've got Clichy, and as I said, he's your typical Premier League left back. He's in a lot of squads because he's fast, and apart from that, he got some all-around decent stats. Then we got Tadic, the in-form version, and I actually saw him in a squad on Foothead, I guess a month ago or something like that, where someone suggested I should use him and Corona in a squad alongside with Aguero, and I thought that link was really cool, and I wanted to give it a go at some point. So we have the in-form Tadic, which got a position change, so he now can link nicely up with Corona in the midfield. And then we have Matic to link up with him, which was one of the players I wanted to give a go. So we have him in the midfield, and he, as I said, got really good defensive stats. He's big, he's tall, and strong, which I really do like. On the right centre mid, we got Thiago with the 4-star skills, good defensive stats, and all-around solid player, in my opinion. At least he played really well in the 3-5-2 squad we had. On the right wing, we do have Nani, and he's still on the 9 chemistry despite not being converted into a right winger, because he got the loyalty bonus chemistry. So he's still on the 9 chemistry, got good dribbling, the long shot trade, and the 5-star skills, of course. And finally, on the top, we got Samuel Eto'o, who is really quick, of course. He got good dribbling and a very good shot, in my opinion. And he links nicely up with Matic to ensure he also gets the 9 chemistry. So this is pretty much the squad. As you can see, quite a few of the players were a little bit low on fitness, but I wanted to give this team a go straight after I built it. So I will go into the quarterfinals of the Championship tournament, and I had a few of fitness items in my club, so I just apply them to a few players just to get them on the fitness I wanted them to, and then I would head on into the quarterfinals, and I come up against a really nice squad there with a bunch of different leagues and nations going on there. I get my first chance in the 11th minute, thought of taking the free kick with Tadic, but in the end it was Nani stepping up, but he will save the shot. But it's not the best throw he's gonna go with, because I'll pick the ball up here with Thiago, and I pick up another free kick, this time around a little bit closer to the goal, and this time around Tadic steps up, unlucky to hit the post there. Lovely free kick, however, but in the end Dante would break through. My defense was just completely open, and he would make a 1-0 in the 33rd minute. We'll get onto the ball in the 38th minute. Thiago on the ball, a little ball roll drag back, but he will save my shot. At 40th minute, Tadic on the ball, a few skill moves here, past 2 to finish, will cross it in, but not really a good header. And it remains at 1-0. Eto'o gets on the ball. He finds Thiago here. We cut back. We'll find Eto'o again, but we cannot convert it. And at halftime, I was trailing. I had 7 shots, 9 on target. He had 3 and 2 shots. And yeah, I was trailing. Into the second half, however, I didn't create much. And it was actually him creating the majority of the chances. But he made a big mistake in the 86th minute. And I was going to convert that because I wanted the win still. So we make it 1-1. And as you can see at halftime, he got quite a few more shots in compared to halftime. I believe he got like 5 shots in where I only had 3. But into extra time, we get a goal very early on in the 91st minute. But 118th minute, hits the post, and Courtois with a lovely save there, keeping me the lead, and I will win it in the end. But I'll have to say, he was really close to getting the equalizer into the second half of extra time, but I guess it was fair enough in some way. Like, I had a really difficult time getting a goal in the first half where I had a lot of chances, and then I got my luck back, I guess, in the second half of extra time. So I would get the win, and that is pretty much where we end off this episode. We now got a 32 out of 37 skillers. We're sitting on 16 wins and only 1 loss, so it's looking quite good. Hopefully we can get 4 more wins so we can get 5 free packs and 100,000 coins. That might be in tomorrow's episode, we'll see. But anyways, guys, I hope you did enjoy the episode. I'll be back again tomorrow, and that's all. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later.